We've seen almost all of the Gamergate grifters really fail and be relegated into obscurity. Literally, Wu is just making Twitter posts and speaking as a side speaker at tiny little sci-fi conventions at this point. I don't even know why that person is put into sci-fi conventions. It doesn't make any sense. Zoe Quinn really did that grift on Kickstarter where she stole a bunch of people's money. Of course, nearly drove a man. Well, she did drive a man too. Minecraft himself. I'll be careful for the YouTube censors here. And has relegated herself into mostly obscurity, not really doing much these days. And now we have Anita Sarkeesian, who put out a memoir just recently. Oh my gosh. A decade ago, she was the target of a harassment campaign for her feminist critiques on video games. So people on the internet took exception to her blatant lies that she was spewing. They tweeted about it. They said things about it. And she didn't like their responses. And so she called it harassment and became a professional victim. And this is exactly what happened. So she hates talking about Gamergate, but she has to, as the article has to. And this is why she's putting out a book called That Time When, so that you can buy this grift and so that you can see how much of a victim she really is and give her some money. That's exactly all this is. If you'd like to debate Anita Sarkeesian about whether or not male privilege exists, we'll make this easy on you. Oh my gosh. It's amazing how these shill media companies actually prop up these people over the years, or so you'd think, because we actually have a brand new development, much past this memoir, which came out last year. Oh no. Anita Sarkeesian shutters feminist frequency operations to cease in early 2024. So look, eventually going woke makes you broke every single time. And every single time these people open up some grift operation, the money eventually runs dry. People cannot go onto these websites and take it seriously when they don't actually produce anything. They don't do anything of value. All they do is complain and be a professional victim. They're not actual producers of anything. And this is a very, very sad day for feminist frequency. So here it is. We're just laughing at the news because this is shutting down after 15 years. Feminist game critic Anita Sarkeesian's nonprofit except for her organization, that's just a tax status thing, guys. Feminist Frequency will cease operations in 2024. The news was delivered via a press release. And of course, she's a victim even in this. Look at this, guys. I'm exhausted. Oh, they're always exhausted. Of course you are. If you're sitting there freaking out at internet comments all day long, you're going to be exhausted. I know that it's not unusual for nonprofits to have a life cycle shorter than a lot of people would like, but there are unique challenges when they're so entwined with an individual, me, who has become a symbol. Oops. For better or for worse. You see the absolute narcissism that's involved here, even in this statement. It was never about making the world a better, diverse place or whatever. They don't actually mean that by any sense of the world. It's all about me. Oops. Every single time. I'm hoping that it will come to be valuable to share the reality of the bone-deep burnout that comes from consistently saying yes. Oh, she's really... It's been hard for her to actually just run a business, guys. That makes her even more of a victim to the growth of feminist frequency, often at the expense of protecting my personal boundaries. You see the psychology words? So she's going to a therapist and she's not liking what's happening. It's not making the money it used to, and she's blaming the personal boundaries, whatever that means, and the workload of our team. Well, I've already said my piece about the harassment that myself and others have experienced over the years. But I just had guns pulled on me at Comic-Con by security. Come on. Reflecting on how they'd invite her and clap for her is the difference. Reflecting on it now, I can express both a sense of pride and conversations about online abuse that have become part of our lexicon, and a reality that has come at the cost of my health and well-being. And so while there has been so much value to this project, there wasn't. And its different iterations over the years, there is also value to projects coming to an end and whether they can no longer best be served. Clap, everybody. Yes, thank you. So this is it. She's the victim even in the grift of the money that she's been taking from everybody else. And good riddance, Anita Sarkeesian. I really hope that you just get forgotten. That's what you deserve. And this has all been about attention for her at the end of the day. Let's be honest. Whew. Feeling savage today. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit that like and subscribe button and enjoy another woke outlet closing.